Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your host ID Chester. We got game 2 of the NLCS from 2008 ready to go for you guys tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Dodgers back at Philadelphia for game 2 of this series. If you didn't watch game 1, I highly recommend you go back and check that out because we're going to be mentioning that throughout this episode. And if I look back at my score sheet, yes sirree, the Dodgers still won the game 5-1. So, we shall see how game 2 turns out. Let's get to it. Alright, so starting pitchers is going to be Brett Myers, the right-hander for Philadelphia. Brett Myers, the right-hander, and for the Dodgers, it's going to be Chad Billingsley. Chad Billingsley is going to be starting things for the Dodgers. He is also a right-hander, so right-hander, right-hander, right-hander. Again, we're going to be using the regular dice, the 10-sided dice, and if anyone gets on base, I'm going to add the yellow dice. The yellow dice is just the 1 or the 2. If it comes up a 1 or 2, then we have a pass ball or walk or wild pitch. Otherwise, we can ignore this dice and just use this one as normal. So without further ado, we don't need those right now. We will start with Rafael for call. Rafael for call. Switch hitter, so he's going to be coming from the left-hand side today. And that is a 210. Right-hander, 210, and that is going to be another single. The Dodgers came out yesterday strong, and today they're going to try the same thing. Vergol can get the jump on a 2-5, and he is out automatically on a 12. No, I'm sorry, 2-5 or 12, he gets the jump. He's not out automatically on anything. So let's see if he can get the jump. That is a 9, so he did not get the jump. So we'll add the yellow dice again. We're going to make one roll. It's going to be Russell Martin, the catcher today for the Dodgers. And that is a 3, so nothing there. And it's going to be a 6-5. He is a righty 6-5. Ground ball hit to short. That is going to be Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins flips it over to Chase Utley. Utley takes it, throws it. Fastball to Ryan Howard. It's a 6-4-3 twin killing. Manny Ramirez. 2 outs in the first. 6'10", righty. Shortstop X. Jimmy Rollins, he's a 1-8. 1E8. 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 So well, with a 1, we know he's going to make it. So the question is, will he have an error? There's a 14, no 14 there. He needs a 16, 17, or 18. So that's just going to be a simple 6-3 putouts. And it's 1, 2, 3 the hard way. No score after half an inning. And Philadelphia is 2 up. Chad Billingsley, the right-hander, comes out for the Dodgers. And he's going to be facing off against Jimmy Rollins, Shane Victorino, and Chase Utley. Rollins first. That is a 5-7. He is going to be a lefty 5-7. 1-16 single. That is going to be a base hit single. Jimmy Rollins, double A stealer. He can go on a 4, 5, or 6. He got a 9, so he does not get the jump. He could still go without the jump. It'd be a 14. That's calculated. 14 being held. -1 takes it to a 13. He's a -1 for Billingsley, takes him to a 12. And the catcher is Russell Martin. He is a throw of -1. So take it down to 11. 1 to 11, even though he didn't get the jump. You know what? He's going to try it. He's going to go for it. Just starting Clinton Parks yet. We're in the bottom of the first. No score in the top. So Rollins, even though he didn't get the jump, he's still going to go. And it's a 14, so no bad throw. And, I'm sorry, 14. Ooh, what do we, wait a minute. 14, 13, 12, 11. He's thrown out. Caught stealing. And even though it was 11, he needed 11 or less. Trying to get things started for the offense for Philadelphia. Shane Victorino has a 5-3. He is a lefty. 5-3. Pitcher X, Chad Billingsley. He is a 4E14. 4E14. Four and a 7. He's going to get to it. And a pitcher 14. That is a 10. There is no 10 there, so it's just going to be a G1 put out. No problem. 1-3, we'll call it. And Chase Utley. 1-6, righty. Strikes him out. First of the game, and we're through. 1 complete, and we have no score here. Game 2 of the 2008 NLCS. Dodgers at Phillies. No score after 1. We go to Andre Ethier. Up for the Dodgers. 3-7, righty. And that is a 1-5 double. That is a 2. That is going to be a double to lead things off here in the second. Double your trouble, double your fun. James Looney. James Looney. Oh, wait, we need to add the yellow dice. Again, the yellow dice is just a 1 or 2. Otherwise, we ignore it and move on with the play. It's a 3, so we can ignore it. As a 3-7. Ground ball, second base, A. Guess what? Ground ball, second base. So the runner's going to move up to third. We'll call it a 4-3 putout. And runner moves to third. They're going to play corners in. They're going to play corners in. They're going to play corners in. Maybe they'll keep the runner at third, or it's third base. We'll see. Matt Kemp. Darn it. Got to start over again. Matt Kemp. Nothing on the Havoc roll. 1-5. And that is going to be a walk. So they walk Kemp. That brings up Blake DeWitt. Now that sets up the double play. So they're going to play back for the double play. They're going to go double play depth. So no, they're not going to be playing in anymore. Blake DeWitt. 11, so no Havoc roll. 6-4 lefty. 6-4 fly ball center field X. Center fielder, Shane Victorino is a 1-2. We know he's going to get to it, more than likely. He's a 1-2. Center fielder, 5'3", 17 or 18. That's a 9, so no problem there. 14 is no problem. 14 is actually an F3. The outfielder runs into the gap. Oh, that's a range. That's not the right one. Fly out, runners hold. Fly out, runners hold. Fly out, runners hold, it says. So that is going to be an F8. And now they can go back to normal as there's 2 outs in the top of the second inning. No havoc. 2-7. Fly ball center field, and that will do it. So the double to start things off looked promising for the Dodgers, but they could not do anything with it. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score here in Philadelphia. 2 up in the bottom of the second. Ryan Howard, Paparell, and Jason Worth. Ryan Howard up first. Lefty-righty matchup. Lefty-righty matchup. Great show tonight, Cardboard Commander. Yes, sir. I agree. 4-9. Lefty. 4-9. He walked him. Ryan Howard is no threat to steal. They weren't even going to hold him at first. They're not even going to hold him at first. Pat Burrell is up. Pat Burrell. Gotta do it with the yellow dice now. The yellow dice is the havoc roll. It's a 1, so that means it's a wild pitch. Possibility. Uh-oh. And he rolled a 2. Chad Billy's the wild pitch is an 11. That is going to be a wild pitch. So moving up on the wild pitch is going to be Ryan Howard, and we're going to do it all over again. Nothing there. 5-7 right-hander. 5-7. It's a 1-12 single, but that's a 14. He's going to line out to the third baseman. For the first out of the inning. Jason Worth. Nothing there. 2-3. Righty. Ballpark single, which I forgot to write that down today. And we need the National League ballpark single in Philadelphia. All right, ballpark single. Lefty is 1-10. Righty is 1-7. Lefty lines out to second. L4. And you line out to short, so L6 if they fail that, okay? Then the home run check. Lefty. Home run 1-14. Otherwise, it is a F9B. And right-handers, 1-14. It's going to be an F7B. Okay, got it all written down. So, what happened? It was a 2-3. Which is a ballpark single. Ballpark single. He is a righty. 1-7. That is a 2. It's going to be a ballpark single. Howard is going to stop at third. Got runners at the corners with 1 away. Defense is going to play for double play here. And it's going to be Greg Dobbs. Greg Dobbs. Nothing on the Havoc. 5-10. A lefty. Another ballpark single. That's a 13. He's a lefty. That's a 1-10. Nope, he's going to line it to second. L4. So 2 outs now. They're going to go back to normal depth for Carlos Ruiz. Carlos Ruiz. Nothing on the Havoc. 4-10. Right-hander. 4-10 strikeout. And that's going to get him out of the inning. That is his second strikeout. And after 2 complete, we have no score. Back to Chad Billingsley. Wait. All right. Chad Billingsley. Pitcher versus pitcher. 1-4. Strikeouts. That's his first. That's his first. Back to the top of the order. Rafael Furcal. Single to lead the game off. 5-4. He's going to be lefty. 5-4. Ballpark single. He is a lefty. 1-10. That's an 18. He's going to line it to the second baseman. L4. And it's Russell Martin, who grounded into the 6-4-3 double play to erase Furcal in the first. 5-4 right-hander. Fly to center, and that's going to do it. A quick 1-2-3 inning, and we're getting through this game pretty quick today. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's up to the pitcher. Pitcher versus pitcher again. We just had that. They're doing it again. 5-6. He is a weak righty. 5-6. Ground ball to third. That is Casey Blake. Throws it to Loney at first. Got him. And we go back to the top of the order. Jimmy Rollins singled and was immediately caught stealing. 5-5, lefty. 5-ball left field. Shane Victorino, who grounded to the pitcher. 5-6, lefty. Strikes him out. That is strikeout number 3. And it's also a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth. It's going to be Manny being Manny. Grounded to short. His first time up. And is a 6-7 right-hander. 6-7. 1-7 double. That's a 9, so it's going to be a single. And Manny is aboard. Not much of a threat to steal at all. He needs a 2 to get the steal. But if he does get the steal, he's at 20. He's a -1. He's a -1, so it'd be a -2. -2 for holding him. So it'd be a -4. It'd still be a 1-16. That's pretty good. He'll take a chance. He might as well take a chance. On a 1 or 2, or on a 2. I need a 2. And it's not a 2. So it's not a steal. But he's set first, and it's up to Andre Ethier, who doubled in the second inning. Was stranded at third base. 6-7 lefty. That's a 1 double. That is not a 1. So it's a fly to center field. James Loney grounded to second his first time up. Moves the runner up. That's when moved Ethier to third when he was up in the second. 4-12. Lefty. Found first base X. First base X. Ryan Howard, he's a 4E20. A 4E20. A 4 and a 9. That was a 9. It's a G3. And he got a 6 on the 20. There is an error. E1 right there. A 6 is an error. So it's going to be an E1 on Ryan Howard. E1 on Ryan Howard. That's going to move Manny up. So 2 men on for the Dodgers. It's Matt Kemp time. Matt Kemp walked his first time up. If he walks this time, it'll be bases loaded. 2. Uh-oh, wait a second. So 2 and a 3 mean it's a... And I got to look at my rule booklet again because I always forget. Fortunately, I have my rule booklet here somewhere in this mess, in this pile of mess. I thought I had out here somewhere. Where in the hell is the rule booklets? Two and a 3. If 1, 2, or 3 comes up, a balk may occur. 4, 5, or 6 is a pass ball. Right. So it was a 3, which means it's a balk for Brett Myers. His balk is a 0, so he does not balk. So we can ignore this, and then we have to re-roll these. So 2 men on, 1 away. It is a 1-9 versus a right-hander, 1-9, and that is a 1-6 triple. Anything else is a single 2 stars. That is going to be a single 2 stars on the 1-9. Single 2 stars. He just missed a triple. Single 2 stars, so that's going to score the run. RBI by Matt Kemp. And the Dodgers have taken the lead 1-0. And it ain't over yet. We have Blake DeWitt coming up. Two men on runners on the corners, first and third. It's a 2 and a 4, which is a pass ball. A pass ball is a 2. This is a 15, so no pass ball. So we can ignore this, and we can do a regular roll for Blake DeWitt now. That is a 2-8. Ground ball, shortstop B. Shortstop B. And I'm going to have to look this one up because I'm not sure the results on this chart. All right. We had first and third, and we had shortstop B. They were not infield back. First and third is number 2, batter out, runner on first out, double play. What? No, first ground ball B. Sorry, ground ball B. First and third is 4. Batter safe, runner at first, out going to second, and all other runners move up a base. So that's what I thought was going to happen, but I just wanted to double check. So in comes Looney, and they try for the double play. They get the runner out at second, 6-4, but a force or a fielder's choice gets runner at first. So they don't turn the double play, and the run will come in to score. So Dodgers take a 2-0 lead. And now you just have runner at first for Casey Blake. Casey Blake. 4-7. He's a right-hander. 4-7 strikeouts. That is strikeout number 2. That's going to do it, but the Dodgers put 2 runs on the board on 2 hits and an error. 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. It's 2-0. And due up is Chase Utley. Chad Billingsley, bottom of the 4th. 3-5. Yeah, you guys can see that. 3-5, right? Yeah. 3-5. That is a 1-3 home run. Anything else is a double. That's a 16, so that's going to be a big fat double to start the inning. And the Phillies trying to come right back. Ryan Howard. That's a 4, so nothing on the Havoc. 2-7. Righty. Ground ball, second base A. Ooh, he's going to move the runner up. 4-3, runner moves up. Pat Burrell, they're going to play corners in. Just try to keep that run from scoring. Pat Burrell, corners in. God damn it. Pat Burrell. Nothing on the Havoc roll. 6'11", right-hander. 6'11" is a ballpark. Single check. He's a right-hander. Right-hander is 1-7. That's a 10. He's going to line it 2 short. L6. Now they're going to go back to normal positions as there's 2 outs. Runner at third. Chad Billingsley has a wild pitch of 11. Nothing on the Havoc roll. 3-5. Right-hander. He walked him. So Worth is aboard on a walk. Puts the tying run aboard, and Worth is a good stealer. Actually, he might try to take off for second here. He needs a 7. He got a 6, so no, he does not get it. He could still go, but it'd be a 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, no. So they cannot go. He can go, but he chooses not to go. Greg Dobbs lined to second his first time up. Nothing on the Havoc. 6-8, lefty. Base hit single. Base hit single. That's going to drive in a run. Big hit by Dobbs. And now you have runners at first and second. Carlos Ruiz struck out in the second. Can he get the bat on the ball this time? As a 6-8 right-hander, 6-8, 1-4 triple, that's a 19. That's going to be a single 2 stars. Another run's going to come in. We're tied up again. And a single 2 stars. Runner moves to third, but runners at the corners. And all this happening with 2 outs. And now you have the pitcher spot, unfortunately, up. Using hitting card number 1. Nothing on the Havoc. That's a 3-7. Ground ball second base. 4-3 on the putout. And just like the Dodgers, they're going to pick up 2 runs in the 4th inning. And it's back to solid square again. 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. And a walk. And it's going to be, let's see, point of weakness is 7 and 6. So we're getting there, but not quite. So coming out to bat in the 5th inning is Chad Billingsley. .68. He is a weak right-hander. 6'8". As a 1-4 triple, that's a 20. So he's going to be a single by pitcher Chad Billingsley. And he's going to get it into right field, fight it off, and get a base hit. Rafael Fakal is up. Rafael Fakal is 1 for 2. They're not going to hold Chad Billingsley at first. Uh-oh, that's a 1. That is a wild pitch. Brett Myers, wild pitch is a 1. That is an 8, so no wild pitch. So we got a normal roll for Rafael Fakal. 3-8. Shortstop A, and that's going to get us 6-4-3. Second one of those of the game. And just like that, Russell Martin with nobody on. 5-9. Right-hander. Strikes him out. That is number 3. And they go down in order. 1, 2, 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We are halfway through this game, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Rollins to start things off in the 5th. These teams have been very equal today. 6'10", lefty. Fly ball, center field X. Center field X. Matt Kemp, he's a 3E3. Oh, and I moved the charts. Damn it. Hang on. Here it is. I think it's this one. 3E3, right? Okay. Center fielder, 3E3. Uh-oh. 3 and a 1. It's going to be a double. And a 14 on an E3 is nothing, but it's going to be a big fat double, as he cannot get to that one. Cannot track it down. And Jimmy Rollins with the double. Shane Victorino. Seven, nothing on the Havoc. 1-8. Walked him. Walks him. And we got some activity in the bullpen here in the 5th. Still 2-2 is your score. Bottom of the 5th, 2 men on with nobody out, and it's Chase Utley up. Chase Utley waits on the pitch, and here it comes. Nothing on the Havoc. 5-7 lefty. 1-16 single, and that is going to be a single 1 star. And that's going to load the bases. And nobody out. Loads the bases and nobody out here in the 5th. Ryan Howard coming up. He is a lefty. He is a left-hander. Do the Phillies have any left-handers that played in this game? Maybe it might be a time to bring in a lefty. Let's see, Dodgers. We need to look at our Channel Park. That throws right. Joe Bielmy. Joe Bielmy. He's a lefty. You know what? I think they're going to make the change. Now it seems like a good time. Joe Bielmy's coming in. Coming in the 5th inning. Okay. Can't close the book on Billingsley because these are his runs. He is a whole +5 though, so that's not good either. If you're looking for steal, you might want to wait until this guy comes in. Holy crap. So it is Ryan Howard. Bases are loaded. Double, then a walk, then a single. So Ryan Howard, bases loaded, lefty-lefty matchup. It is a nothing on the Havoc roll. 2-6. He walked him. Are you kidding me? Walked him. Walks in a run. And the Phillies have taken the lead. And the bases are still loaded. For Pat Burrell. Nothing on the Havoc. 5-5. Righty. 5. He walked him. Are you kidding me? Jeez, 3 walks in the inning. And another run comes in for the Phillies. And there's still nobody out. You got a double, a walk, a single, a walk, and a walk. And this could be a huge inning. Jason Worth. They're going to go for the double play. 2-5. Lefty. 2-5. 1-6 double. That is a 10. Fly ball center field B. That's going to score the runner from third. That's going to score the runner from third. And that was 2-5 center field. F8. Greg Dobbs, who singled in a run in the 4th inning, back up here in the 5th. And a 10, nothing on the havoc roll. 4-7, lefty. Base hit single. And that's it for Joe Bumel. The Bumel experiment didn't work very well. Let's see what else they have. They're going to bring back in Chan Ho Park from yesterday. So this he's coming in to face off against Carlos Ruiz. Okay. So bases are loaded again, 1 out. Defense going to double play depth. Ruiz against Channel Park. We got righty-righty matchup now. As a 1-8. And he's headed to third. The third baseman is Blake. Blake picks it up, throws it to second for the out. Blake DeWitt. Blake DeWitt turns, throws to first. Loney got him by a step. 5-4-3 around the horn. Double play. And that's going to end the inning, but the Phillies pick up 3 big ones and take a 5-2 lead. After 5. That was huge, though. Huge, I'm telling you. Myers' point of weakness is until the 7th inning, so he can still go. Manny Ramirez is up first. He started things off in the 4th inning with a nice, solid single. That is a 5-4, right-handed, 5-4, fly ball center field. Out there is somebody, Shane Victorino, Andre Ether, 1-9. Right-hander, 1-9. Ground ball, second base. And it's up to James Loney to keep things going here for the Dodgers in the 6th. 6-7, lefty. It's a 1, it's a double. It's a 2. Nope, fly to center. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. Phillies trying to make this a series as the Dodgers won Game 1. 5-1. Right now, they're down in Game 2, 5-2. And Myers It's going to come out in the 7th, so he's going to bat. They give him a stick. They say, go out there and swing it. You never know. 4-7. He is a right-hander. 4-7. Strike him out. That is Chano Park's first strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Jimmy Rollins, 2 for 3. 1-5. Uh-oh, that's a walk, and here we go again. Stab, jab, pat the bat. Shane Victorino. Nothing on the Havoc. 1-8. Walked him. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back walks again? Oh, my God. And the Phillies will take it. Phillies will take it. Chase Utley. 3-8. Uh-oh, that's going to be a single 2 stars. Single 2 stars. Run comes in for the Phillies. That was not a clutch situation because there's not 2 outs. Ryan Howard. Men at the corners. Chano Park trying to get through the 6 for the Dodgers. Uh-oh, 2 and a 4 means it's a pass ball. Pass ball. Pass ball. Russell Martin is a 2. Pass ball is a 2. That's a 14, so no pass ball. We can do a normal roll for Ryan Howard. 6-8. 6-8 lefty. Strikes him out. Huge strikeout. Now it's a clutch situation. Now it's a clutch situation for Pat Burrell against the right-hander. He loses a clutch situation at 2-2. So, Pat Burrell trying to do some damage here. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Clutch situation. Uh-oh, it's a wild pitch, and that is a 2. He has a 4 wild pitch, and oh, he uncorked one, and that's going to score a run. On the wild pitch. And the runner's moving to second, and we get to do it all over again. Two, 4. And that is a ballpark single check. He is a right-hander, so 1-7. That is a 3. That is going to be a base hit single. They're going to stop the runner at third. They're already got 2 runs. They're going to try and make a bigger inning. Runner's still at corners now for Jason Worth. Jason Worth is 1 for 2 with a walk. Here it comes. 4-7, right-hander. Strikes him out. But the Phillies pick up 2 more big runs in the 6th. We head to the 7th. It is now 7-2 Phillies. Matt Kemp, and we got the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up for the 6, 7, and 8 for the Dodgers. Matt Kemp first. Here in the 7th. 5-9, right-hander. 5-9, strikeout. That is his 4th. Blake DeWitt. Blake is 0 for 2. Blake DeWitt. 3-9. Uh-oh. 3-9 is going to be a base hit single. He's a D-stealer. No threat to steal. Not going to worry about it being down by 5 runs. Casey Blake. Nothing on the Havoc. 5'11", right-hander. Fly ball left field X. This will be our first chance to look at Pat Burrell. He's a 5E2. Uh-oh. This could be problems. 5E2. Five and a 15. Is he going to get it? No, it's still going to be a single 2 stars. And he is... who was it? Left fielder, 5E2. E2 in right field. That is a 16. And that is an E2. Are you kidding me? It's going to be a double. No, a single 2 stars and a 2-base error. Or I'm sorry, it's E2. I should figure out what E2 is. So Pat Burrell did not help the Phillies on this one at all. All right, so let's figure out what double E2. Double? No, it's not a double. It was a 15. So it's an SI2. SI2 and an E2. Is a single and an error, batter to third, all run score. Single and an error, batter to third, all run score. And then error, a single and an error. So, we're going to call that a single. We're going to put down the E7. And he's going to go to third. And the Dodgers are going to get a run right back on the very poor play by Pat Burrell. That couldn't get much worse than that. Woo! All right, Chad Billingsley is not in the game anymore. It was going to be the other pitcher, but they're going to have to pull Park anyway, so they're going to get a pinch hitter. Let's see what the Dodgers brought in this game here. Nomar Garciaparra? We're going to bring in Nomar? Nomar Garciaparra. All right, we'll bring in Nomar. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Yeah, right. Wait a minute. It'd be Chan-Ho Park batting, right, so we don't want him batting, right, okay. I had a brain fart there for a second. Brain lost. I don't know what happened to it. It went somewhere. I think what's throwing me is this card should be over here. I should see the pitcher card. And now the pitcher is going to be replaced by Nomar. Garciaparra here. Okay. And we have people on first. We have a runner at third. There's only one out. So they're gonna play corners in. Maybe they can keep this run from scoring. Garciaparra. Okay, so nothing on the Havoc. We have a 5'8". Right-hander. And ground ball second base X. As Utley's at 2E14. 2E14. Two E14. 2 and a 7 is a G2. And a 10 on a what was he? 14. Second base 14. There is no 10, so there's no error. It's a G2. It's simply the G2. He was not playing in, so it's just going to be a 4-3 put out. But the run's going to come in to score. But they get the run out, so they're happy with that. Back to the top of the order. Nobody on base, and it's Rafael Fakal. They didn't pick up 2 runs, so that does help their cause. That is a 2-9. Lefty 2-9. No, I'm sorry, he's a right-handed 2-9. Strikeouts. That's his good column, and he got the wrong number. That is... That is strikeout number 5. 2 runs in the top of the 7th. It is now a 7-4 ball game. And this one is not over yet. Take me out to the ball game, my friends. Take me out with your crowd. Buy me some peanuts and some Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. So it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out at the old ball game. Yeah. All right. I know I'm terrible. What can I say? All right. So we need a new pitcher. It's going to be Dobbs up. Let's see. Who did they bring in this one here? James McDonald sounds like makes me want a quarter pounder with cheese, man. James McDonald. Do we have a McDonald card? I don't see one. Clayton Kershaw came in? Oh, I don't know if we want to waste Clayton on this game, but you know what? We will. Clayton Kershaw's coming in. We are in the... Coming in the 7th, Clayton Kershaw. All right. Here we go. For some reason, in 2008, they put him in the bullpen, I guess. That's all I can say. They brought him in this game. Look at Baseball Reference. I'm not lying. He actually pitched 1 2/3, so he almost pitched 2 whole innings. Was this an extra inning game? Let's see. Nope, it was wasn't even it was a 9-inning regular 9-inning game. All right, so I'm not going to argue with the manager. He must know what he's talking about. Greg Dobbs, the lefty, against Clayton Kershaw, the lefty. Lefty, 3-7. 5-ball center field. Carlos Ruiz. 5-9. Right-hander, 5-9 strikeout. His first. And that brings us to Brett Myers, who's already had his point of weakness. And he has 1-2 strikes on him. So they're going to pull Brett. And finally the Phillies are going to make a change here. The Phillies are going to bring in Eric Bruntlett. Eric Bruntlett. Eric Bruntlett. He might stay in the game for Pat Burrell. Put the pitcher. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So Bruntlett against Kershaw here. There's already 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 1-7. Lefty. 1-7. Single 1-5. That's an 11. Line out to short. And that's going to do it. So do you make a double switch? You can put Bruntlett in for Burrell. We are going to put Bruntlett in for Burrell, but we're going to bring the pitcher back to this 9th position, and that pitcher will be, I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get to it. Because Bruntlett, yeah. Pat Burrell is terrible at 5-2. He just doesn't get to anything. So they brought him in for defensive purposes anyways. So he pinch hit. He's going to come in for Pat Burrell. But no, because if he comes in, he has to stay in this position, right? He can't just go to that position, right? I don't think so. So if you want to keep him in, the pitcher spot's going to have to come here. You know what? We'll do that. So put the pitcher in this spot, and we'll bring in Eric Burrell, who's going to play left field. So the pitcher is going to come in here. I'm just not sure who it is until we get to the top of the 8th, which is right now. Okay. And it's going to be Chad, the man, Durbin. Chad Durbin is coming in. Durbin's coming in. So we had nothing in the bottom of the 7th. He's coming in the 8th. Chad Durbin coming in the 8th. Facing off against Martin, Ramirez, and Ethier. Here we go. So we got a righty-righty matchup here. It is 7-4 in favor of the Phillies. Can the Phillies hold on to this one as the managing is getting crazy out there? 2-4 right-hander. 2-4 ground ball, 2 seconds. Manny being Manny, he is 1 for 3 with a single. That is a 6-7 right-hander. 6-7 ground ball, second base X. Second base X is Chase Utley. He's a 2E14. 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 Can he get to it? 219, no problem. And he got a 10 there. Nothing there. Perfect. Chase Utley is perfect. 4-3 on the second play of the inning. And Andre Ethier. A lefty-righty matchup here for Durbin here in the 8th. 2-9. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and he is going to toss it over to first. No problem. And that's going to retire this side for the Dodgers. They're going to have to look for some magic in the 9th. In the meantime, Clayton Kershaw is going to come back out for his second inning of work in the bottom of the 8th. And he will be facing off. So Bruntlith is going to go the 9th position. And the pitcher spot is going to go to where Pat Burrell was. Okay, that should be right now. Pat Burrell, your day is done. Go to the showers, Mr. Philadelphia. There you go. All right. So back to the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins, Clayton Kershaw. It's going to be a righty-lefty matchup as Jimmy Rollins batting from the right side against the lefty. That is a 5-9. He again is me left. 5-9 strikeout. His first of the game. No, I'm sorry, that's his second. That is his second. Shane Victorino, 6-7 righty, 6-7, 1-2 double. Nope, it's going to be a single though. Victorino is a double A stealer. You bet he's going. They're only up 3. 2-5, 11 or 12, and he got a 4. That sounds like a number between 2 and 5. So that's an 8, nothing, -2, -3. So it's down to a 15 or less. 15 or less. And he throws a 16. He got him on the steal. Are you kidding me? Getting greeny, and they throw him out. And now with 2 outs, it's up to Chase Utley. You had to go 1-15. You had to go. 6-2. Lefty. 6-2. It's a home run check. Uh-oh. It's a home run check. Left-hander 1-14. That is an 8, and it is gone. Chase Utley. 6-2. Left-hander is a ballpark home run check. Ballpark home run check. And the ballpark home run check says lefty 1-14. That's an 8. That is gone. And the Phillies are able to get an insurance run off of Clayton Kershaw. Ryan Howard, lefty-lefty matchup. 3-3. Single 1-10. That is a single. And now we have the pitcher spot up. Unless you pull the pitcher. They have Lidge, and they might use them. So, yeah, they'll pinch it. That's fine. And let's see who they bring in here. Who are they going to bring in? It's going to be Pedro Feliz, I think. Yeah, Pedro Feliz. Feliz Navidad. Coming in the 8th inning against Clayton Kershaw. Pedro Feliz, and there is a runner first. As a 5'8". He's a right-hander, 5'8", and ground ball second base X. Second base X. Blake DeWitt, he's a 316. 316 at second base. We didn't need that. 12, no error. Was that 13? I'm sorry, 12 here. Is a G2. That is a 13, and there is no 13 on the 16. So it's going to be a G2. G2. We had a runner first. I gotta find out what the G2 is. It's not the right sheet. So disorganized. I hate it. G2. We had runner first. It's a force at second. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's a force at second. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. And he's going to be out 4-6. 4-6 on the out. So so Pedro Feliz will take over at first base. He has a run of 12. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And we have Jason Worth. Jason Worth. That is a 6'11", right-hander. Pitcher X. He is a 2E13. 2E13 on the pitcher cards. 2E13. Pitcher 13. There we go. Again, I didn't need that. 15 and a 2 is no problem. And that's a 14. Oh, there's no 14. Wait a minute. He's a 14. There is a 14. I was looking at the wrong column. No, wait. He's an E13. I was right. He was an E13. He's a wild pitch of 14. He's an E13. E13, there's no 14. There's a 13 and an 11, but that is 14 if I calculate my numbers correctly. So we're going to say that's a good play by Clayton Kershaw. We're going to call that a 1-3 putout. And that's going to do it. But the Phillies are going to pick up one important run. It is now 8-4. Going to the 9th, and we have to find out. I think they're just going to go with Brad Lidge, who's their normal closer. He didn't do game 1. And if he doesn't do game 2, he doesn't pitch in game 2, then there's going to be a break for 2 days as they fly out to LA. So he won't have any work for like 5 days. So because of that, they're going to put him in they know it's not a safe situation. They just want to give him some work. So Brad Lidge is coming in for the Phillies. And I mean, you know, it's 4 runs, but it's not like it still could get bad quickly. And so you might as well have your guy in there. It's going to be Brad Lidge coming in the 9th. And he is oops, wrong side. He's a right-hander. And righties don't stand any chance except for a couple walks on his card. Holy crap. Lefties do a little bit better. Unfortunately, it's a lefty up. No, it's not. It's Looney. Oh, Looney is a lefty too. So they're going to leave the lefty Looney in there to face off against Brad Lidge. That is a 5-2 lefty. Second base X. That's Utley, 2E14. Second base, 2E14. Two and an 8, no problem. 12, no problem. It's a good play by Chase Utley. He is solid. Chase Utley, 4-3 put out. You got Matt Kemp. They're going to leave Matt Kemp in there, even though he's a right-hander. You got a lefty coming in there. They got another pinch hitter coming up. So Matt Kemp, 3-4, right-hander. Ground ball, second base. So another place to Chase Utley, 4-3. That's 2 innings in a row. His first 2 outs. 4-3, 4-3. 4-3, 4-3, 1-3, 4-3, 4-3. If we get another 1-3. And the last hope for the Dodgers. Down to their last out. Blake DeWitt. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Lefty. Catcher X. Uh-oh. First time we've had a Catcher X results. Where are you, Catcher X? Carlos Ruiz is a 2E2. He's super good. 2E2. I don't see this going bad, but we'll see. Uh-oh. I had to say it, didn't I? A 2 and a 1 is a WS. Whatever the fuck that is. And a 13 and a 1 is nothing. Now I have to figure out what a WS results are. WS. There's a WG. The WG would be the one below it. A WS. What is a WS? It must be on another little section here. Let's see. There's no WS on this one. Nothing there. I could get out the big sheets, but I hate the big sheets. WS. And it was nowhere. With runners on base, the pitcher uncorks a wild pitch. All runners advance to base, and play resumes with the same batter at the plate. There you go. So he uncorks a wild pitch, and we do it all over again. It's not over yet. No, wait, there's nobody on. Oops. Try again. With no runners on, the batter squibs a single. So he hits a single. There you go. Blake DeWitt gets a single. And it's not over. It's time to go. Now, Casey Blank. 251 average. Not too bad against lefties in the 2 column. But you got a pitcher coming up, so you can't pinch hit. I mean, you could, but like then you're gonna have to fill all your positions, assuming you come back. They're gonna leave Casey Blake in there. Here he goes. Uh-oh, it's a 2 and a 4, which means it's a pass ball. 20, it's no pass ball. Now we can roll a normal attack, a normal result with Casey Blake up. That is a 3-8 right-hander. 3-8 ground ball to short, and that's your ball game. 6-4, and boom, nothing in the 9th. And the Dodgers are going to win this, or the Phillies are going to tie the series up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. Dodgers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So 4 runs and 8 hits. And they had an error. They had a wild pitch. And a ton of walks. Where's our errors? There's an error there. There's an error there. So the Philly made 2 errors, and the Dodgers made no errors. The Phillies had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. Phillies with 12. So your final line score is going to be Dodgers 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Phillies 8 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. We head out to Los Angeles with this series tied 1-1. For MVP of this one, I'm going to say Mr. Chase Utley. He was 4 for 5. He had a home run, a single, and a double, and a strikeout. Home run, single, double, and a strikeout. Plus he had how many plays? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he had turned 2 double plays as well. So he had 7 individually defensive plays, and he helped turn 2 6-4-3 double plays. So of the 27 outs or so, he was involved in at least 9 or 10 of them. Plus he had home run, single, double, and a strikeout. Chase Utley is my player of the game. We head out to Los Angeles now for game 3, 4, and maybe 5. I'm going to have to see what the schedule brings us. But that is it for this one. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great, wonderful evening. Enjoy your rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys next time for game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays in Tampa Bay. Thanks for joining me. We'll